Did you know Dream SMP actually has a scriptwriter? And that all Minecraft SMPs to exist are all connected in some way? Here are 15 Minecraft SMP secrets you didn't know existed. Everybody and their grandma has dreamed about joining Hermitcraft at least some point during their lives. While there is no known way to become a member of the Hermitcraft SMP, the Sumovoid has laid out a few things you can do to better increase your chances of getting into the server. 1. Have a decently sized YouTube channel dedicated to Minecraft content. 2. Have a strong reputation within the Minecraft community. And 3. Have a personal connection to one of the hermits already on the server. And not so simple, is it? If you follow the roleplay heavy Empires SMP, you are probably not surprised to find out that the content creators take huge inspiration from tabletop RPG Dungeons and Dragons to tell their stories and create their characters. Not only do players such as Pixel Riff, Scott, and Whip actively play the role-playing game, but Pix also describes himself as the server's self-made game master, or the person who is in control of the story during a tabletop game. GeminiTay even describes her Season 2 character, Princess Gem of Dawn, as her D&D character, and her entire Celestial Being arc was also inspired by otherworldly beings found within the game. Did you know that the popular Afterlife SMP from the Life series actually isn't the real Afterlife SMP? Founded in 2014 by All Out J, Real SMP is a vanilla survival game that has run for 5 seasons and has over 20 players to its name. After LD Shadow Lady and the gang realized that another SMP had claim to the name, Lizzie went out of her way to apologize to the server and gave them shoutouts in the description of the Afterlife series. To show that there was no ill will between the servers, LD Shadow Lady's Afterlife SMP series ends with her accidentally joining the OG Afterlife server, allowing the entire gang to cameo on her series. And they even gave Lizzie a tour of the server. It might bother you just a little bit to learn that the Dream SMP is scripted, but there's actually a little bit more to it than that. You see, Wilbur Soot, head writer of the SMP from the beginning of the first L'Manberg Revolution up until he was killed by his father Vilza after destroying L'Manberg, has stated that only the major plot points are planned out, and the rest is carried by improv and roleplay. Outside of Wilbur's writing, other players have written lore for their own characters, including Quackity, Tommy Innit, Technoblade, Rambo, and Dream himself. Sometimes things happen off script, such as when Dream blew himself up while interrogating Excel Tommy. Anytime a major decision needs to be made on the Hermitcraft server when a new member might be joining, the Hermits have strict but purposeful rules for how things are decided. In order to make a decision, the Hermits vote, and even if a single person votes no, then that person is not added to the server. The last Hermits added to the server were Pearlescent Moon and GeminiTay back during Season 8, so it's been some time since we've got a new player. While Pixel Riffs and Zaloy XP have had huge success with their wildly popular Hermitcraft recap show where they recount the weekly events on the Hermitcraft server, others have taken inspiration from the self-made fan-made show and made recaps for other SMP series. The one for Minecraft Evo was known as Evo in a Nutshell, run by YouTubers Toon Noah and Mysterious Goofball. There's also an active Empires SMP recap channel run by a large team of writers, video editors, captionists, artists, and a whole lot more that's super good at keeping you to date on all things Empires SMP. You should go check them out. When you watch Empires SMP, I want you to keep a sharp eye out, especially at the episode number. There have been 3 separate cases of episode numbers that have been super weird during the season of Empires. First, we have Smallish Bean's 12th episode for Season 2 where he started his Stratos Mega Base, entitled The Mega Base Begins, which also just happens to be the exact same title of Joel's 12th episode of Season 1 where he began construction on his Mezzalane Palace. Joel claims he did this entirely by accident. The next strange occurrence was in episode 9 of LD Shadow Lady Season 2 of Empires. This episode number is weird because at the very beginning, LD Shadow Lady reveals to her audience that her character is secretly a cat in disguise. Episode 9, like cats have 9 lives? Super clever, Lizzie, if that's what you meant to do. Finally, the strangest case was both in episodes 31 of Mythical Sausage's Empire Season 1 and 2 series. In both episodes, Sausage works together with Pearlescent Moon to build a battle arena, and then they both practice fighting in the battle arena. But were all of these happenings really accidental, or were they planned? We will never really know for sure. At the end of Hermitcraft Season 8, as the moon was on a collision course for the server, GeminiTay escaped Moonfall through an amethyst portal, saying that her friends will be waiting for her on the other side. At the exact same time, GeminiTay was also portraying the character of Wizard Gem on the Empire's SMP Season 1, with the main export of her empire, the Crystal Cliffs, also being amethyst, which has magical properties in the world of empires. This has led fans to believe that Gem might have been traveling from Season 8 of Hermitcraft to Season 1 of Empires. And now that we know that Gem literally had the power to hop between the worlds of Hermitcraft and Empires, this seems more likely than ever before. You may recall how the Dream SMP made use of a 3 canon life system, where each player was given 3 lives that, if lost due to a death that is important to Dream SMP's greater story, would result in the loss of one of their canon lives. If a player lost their final life, then that player was considered dead when it comes to the lore of the Dream SMP. What you may not have known known was that this wasn't actually the original plan, nor did the Dream SMP players come up with the idea themselves. In reality, Wilbur's suit was just really inspired by a Reddit post by Dream SMP fan used for wholesomeness, describing the entire thing as his own headcanon for why some characters, such as J Schlatt, never came back to life when they died. That during Minecraft Evo, the biggest unanswered question had to be, who were the Watchers? Well, thanks to episode 30 of Pixel Riff's podcast, The Spawn Chunks, Grian has given us the answer. As it turns out, the Watchers were really supposed to be a metaphor of the viewers of the Minecraft Evolution series, because we were doing exactly as mysterious beings were doing, watching the evolutionists play Minecraft. When Grian left the server and became a Watcher himself, this actually was because he had also become a viewer while the other evolutionists continued the series without him. If you know anything about Ren the dog, you know that he constantly brings up the concept of the Gigaverse in his videos. In a recent podcast on Ren's channel, Ren explains how in his headcanon for the lore of Minecraft, all Minecraft worlds, from all the SMPs that have ever been played to modded and vanilla Minecraft worlds to both Java and Bedrock, and even to spin-off games such as Minecraft Dungeons and Legends, all possible worlds exist in one massive multiverse stored within the internet. Ren's dream is to make this officially accepted Minecraft lore someday, and we can't blame him. It's a super cool concept. Are you a Stamps fan? You might be shocked to find out that Dream once gave Stampy Longnose an informal invite to join the Dream SMP. The cat turned it down. Stampy explained that he doesn't really do SMP series because they can be unpredictable, and he just prefers it to just be him and his friends playing Minecraft together. Stamps doesn't even need other Minecraft SMP series. He's got his legendary lovely world, and that's enough. While it might be cool to speculate who the next villain of the SMP will be, there is another side to the villain coin. According to the Reddit post by Fwip, while the Emperors sometimes love playing the villains, there are other times when they are hesitant to play the bad guys due to hate comments and a decline in viewership. So while we might want someone like Solidarity or Smallish Bees to become the next bad guy for this season of Empires, let's just remember to let the Emperors make that decision for themselves. Oh, and in the same Reddit post, Fwip also confirmed that Zonoth will not be coming back in any major way for this season of Empires. Sorry Zonoth fans, but maybe it's better this way. Not long after Grian was accepted into Hermitcraft for the first time during Season 6, Minecraft Evo fans have become worried that SMP's beloved founder would be leaving the SMP to focus more on Hermitcraft. Sure enough, Grian's Evo finale premiered a little under 3 months after he joined Hermitcraft. However, what players didn't realize was that Grian had actually made the decision to leave Evo before he was offered a spot on the Hermitcraft team. So Grian really wasn't just jumping ships. I'm pretty sure that he was just experiencing creative burnout from the Evo series. And thankfully, Hermitcraft came on by and gave him a breath of fresh air. After Third Life, Last Life, and Double Life, you may be wondering if there will ever be another installment in the Life series. Well, good news! Grian has confirmed that a new Life series is coming. Although he hasn't confirmed exactly when or what it will be yet, he has his idea for the series twist pretty much solidified. What we do know is that Grian has been planning it for months, and he's even joked around with a few ideas for the new series, such as Real Life, where all the YouTubers meet up in the real world for a day of spotting events. Whatever it may be, I'm just excited to watch Jimmy be the first one out. Again.